Hello everyone, Namaskar. Welcome back again. In previous video, we have studies concept of hardware and software, different type of a software, that is a system software, and the second one was a application software. Now in this video, we are going to learn what is compiler, what is interpreter, and concept of a various level of a programming language. So let us start. Can you can see in this image, then there is a human, and it has their own kind of understandability, whereas computer is thinking in terms of a 0 and 1. What is this 0 and 1? This 0 and 1 is a form of a language which is understood by computer only. uh, can your computer understand English? No. It can understand French? No. It can understand English? It can understand Hindi? No. Okay. So human is capable of understanding this language, whereas computer can only understand binary language. So how do we communicate? So how do human can communicate with computer? So the answer is a computer language. Computer language, for example, Java, C, Python, C++, .NET, these are the examples of computer language. Basically, there are two main category of a computer language. So let us discuss first one. The first one is a low level language. The basic computer instructions are better known as a machine codes. These low level language are a computer instruction, or you can say it as a machine code. Main function of a low level language is to interact with hardware, that means your processor, your various peripheral devices. So to communicate with this hardware, these instructions are written into low level language. Code written in low level language directly run on the processor. That means you don't have to compile or interpret this instruction which is written in low level language. Example of a low level language is machine language and assembly language. We will discuss both of these in next PPT. Now second kind of a category of a computer language is a high level language. So high level language, example of a high level language is C, C++, Java, Python. These are the example of a high level language. Every instruction is converted to machine language for the computer to comprehend. That means if you have written some instruction in Java or in C or in C++, then this instruction first converted into a machine language for computer to understand it, so that it can perform required task. They allowed the programmer to write program for all type of computers and system. That means over here high level language can provide you platform independency. For example, Java. In Java you can develop, or you can create a program which is compatible to many computer many platform. For example, you can create a simple Java program which can also be executed on Windows as well as on Linux. Example of a high level language are a scripting language, object oriented language, and procedural programming language. Scripting language are example, for example, PHP, JavaScript. These are the example of a scripting language. Object oriented language, C++, Java, Python. These are the object oriented language. And procedural programming language, for example, C. Low level language. Low level language, I have said that example of a low level language is a machine language and assembly language. So machine language is a low level language which is written in binary code or a machine code, which means it basically comprises of only two digits, that is 1 and 0. So in simply speaking, zero combination of and 0 and 1 which has some specific meaning is known as a machine language, whereas assembly language, it is a second generation programming language. It is a development on the machine language, where instead of using only numbers, that is 0 and 1, we use English word, names and symbol. It is the most basic computer language necessary for any processor. Over here I want to mention one thing is that assembly language is a processor dependent. That means one kind of processor has a different assembly language. That means one kind of processor can only understand certain kind of instruction set which is written in assembly language. If you use a different kind of processor, then there has to be a different set of instruction set. That means they have their own syntax, own symbol, own name to define assembly language. Whereas a high level language which is easy for programmer to understand, and it contain English word. But over here I have to mention that your high level language must be converted, must be translated, so that it can be understood by your computer. That means your high level language has to be converted into a machine code in your computer's own language, that is binary number 0 and 1. Now, difference between high level language and low level language. The first one is, it is a high level is a programmer friendly language, where low level language is a machine friendly language. But obviously low level language directly communicate with hardware. High level language is a less memory efficient. That means it require more space to store your instructions, to store your program, whereas low level language is a high memory efficient. It is easy to understand. High level language is easy to understand. You even by reading instruction you can understand as what does it mean, whereas low level language is tough to understand. High level language is simple to debug, whereas low level language is complex to debug. Comparatively this, it is simple to maintain, whereas low level is complex to maintain. High level language is a portable. That means if I have one program written in Java, then I can run on different kind of operating system. Whereas low level language is dependent on processor. It is dependent on processor, so it is a non-portable. It can run on any platform, while low level language code is machine dependent. It needs compiler or interpreter for translation, so that a high level language can be understood by your computer, whereas in low level language it needs assembler for translation. In high level, it is widely used for programming, whereas low level commonly used nowadays in not in programming. Advantage of a high level language: easier to modify as it use English like statement. But obviously if you have already know one language, for example C, C++ or Java, then you can understand this point very easily. Easier, faster to write code as it use English like statement. Easier to debug during development due to English like statement. Portable code, not designed to run on just one type of a machine, one type of a processor. Now, advantage of a low level language: it can make use of a special hardware or a special machine dependent instruction. Translated program require less memory. Code written in low level language, it can execute faster compared to code written in high level language. Total control over the code. It can work directly on memory location. Now we are going to learn in this figure. You can here you can show you can see that high level language, low level language, and these both language are uh, at low level converted into a machine code, that means in your binary. Okay, and this binary code can communicate with a hardware, but this low level language is converted to machine code using assembler, whereas high level language, that is Java, Fortran, C++, is compiled or interpreted so that it can be converted to a machine code, that means your binary code. So if we want to convert our low level language to machine code, then we require assembler, and if we want to convert our high level language code into a machine code, then we require compiler or interpreter. So compiler is a software which convert a program written in high level language to low level language, that is object, target, or a machine language, to low level language, that means object language, target language, or a machine language. And interpreter is also same like a compiler, but it takes both source program and input data. The translation and execution phase of the source program are one and the same. Whereas assembler, for every platform we will have a assembler. They are not universal since for each platform we have one. The output of assembler is called object file. It translate assembly language to machine code, that means your low level language into your machine code. This is in this figure you can understand it very properly. For example, I have three instruction written in high level language. Let's say in C I have written this three instruction. So this is a high level language instruction. So to convert it into a assembly language, we need compiler so that it is converted to a assembly language program. Over here in this three instruction, this value of vk is assigned to temp variable. Okay, if you are not familiar with this instruction, then just let it be right now. You can understand it after, but just try to understand it. What we are trying is to just swapping off we are swapping two values in array. So this is a machine level, this is a assembly language. Over here you can see that there is a move pl 0 to 8. This is a machine instruction. We cannot understand it easily compared to high level language instruction. It can only understood by your computer. Okay, but this is not efficient. Your computer can understand this instruction? No, it can only understand binary language. So we have to convert these assembly language into further machine language program. So over here we have converted this instruction into a binary code. Your computer can understand this pattern of 0 and 1. So high level program is converted into a assembly language program using compiler, and assembly language program is converted into a machine language platform using assembly.